Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the Saturday night live stream, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the news, we'll talk about cryptocurrencies in general. I'm doing this from a hotel room, so there might be some technical issues. I've been struggling to get everything set up the way I usually have it. Hopefully things will be okay. So I'm going to write this down. Hello, I'm here. Please let me know if I'm lagging or anything else. At the moment, it says excellent connection, so I think we're okay. I don't have all of my normal tools here, so I'm going to be kind of bumbling along the best I can. I do have my ledger connected, and so it's a good way to demonstrate kind of how you can have access to your wallets when you have your ledger device with you. Because there are several wallets that I will be able to log into just using my ledger device, because most of the wallets that I play with on the live stream are ledger based. All right, so we got the ledger attached. That's a good thing. I can't see what I'm doing though. It's a little, here I am. Yeah, here's my ledger. Okay, so let's go there. All right, let me see what's going on over here. Israel is here. Welcome. Treb3 is here. Larry L is here. What do you think with all crypto prices in general as Russia invades Ukraine? I have bought the dips and hold a sizable amount. Okay, that's a good question. I try to avoid politics as much as possible, but war, I would just venture to say, is bad for everyone, right? Nobody likes war or conflict. I don't know that gold, I think, usually does good in times. And if we talk about war, generally we're talking about uncertainty. And uncertainty is usually bad for risk assets. And although I consider Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to be a new technology and anti-inflation. Most people talk about Bitcoin as being a hedge against inflation. Most people still think of it, and the market still reacts to it as if it were a risk asset like stocks. So I would assume that it's not going to be good for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Gold and silver usually go up during times of uncertainty. So I guess that's my that's an interesting question, though. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, so Dan is here. That's good. I believe JDO is here. That's also good. Yar, Mr. David from San Antonio checking in. Barbara K, welcome. JDO is here. Video seems to be good. I'm glad. So I noticed that last week there was one particular person that was complaining that I wasn't answering his question. And was saying, why doesn't he just answer questions as opposed to just doing demos? Which is, I understand that sentiment. The only problem I have with that is that when I'm here to answer questions and I'm just sitting here waiting for a question, I get crickets, So I tend to move on to do a demo, and then, I get into the demo and I'm trying to, finish what I started. And then there are people asking questions while I'm trying to finish. So it gets kind of messed up. I don't know. We got to look for that good balance. I think that Dan and JDO do a pretty good job of answering questions on the fly. And at least if it's something that they think only I can handle, Dan will shoot me a text, or, JDO will do an @CryptoDad or whatever to get my attention. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and start with the stuff I have on the agenda, right? Which isn't much. Last week, someone was asking how to stake BNB on a ledger device. And I immediately told them I didn't think there was any way. And his response was, pardon me, his response was, I thought that BNB was a proof of stake uh, asset. And I agree with that assessment because it is. And I noticed that, and I'm going to try something real quick here. Um, Let me just see if I can get this thing log. I'm going to try to share my phone. I haven't been able to get it to work on my laptop for a while, but I'm going to try anyway because I'm hard headed. So first I have to log in. Oh no. Okay, let me try this. There's always technical issues when you try something on the fly, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, let's see. So I'm getting the phone logged in. Worst case, and it's in, but worst case scenario, what we can do is I'll just hold the phone up. You can see what I'm doing. So give me 1 second and see if I can get this X Mirage going here. Let's see, where is this thing? I'm on my laptop, of course, so it's Mirage X. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's get this puppy launched. It looks good, and let's see if I can get the phone to share with the computer screen. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Okay, I keep hoping that I will be able to do this, but I guess I can't. But right as the live stream ended last week, and apparently it's not going to do it, so let's just move on with our lives. If you go into Trust Wallet, let's go over to this one. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do this. I'm sort of blind here. All right, so if we go into Trust Wallet, down at the bottom you've got Discover, right? And I know it's not showing up very well. If we hit Discover, it takes us over to this area where we can stake. Good Lord, this is just ah! Okay, and then if you tap See All, right? Come on, there we go. You'll see that BNB is there, and BNB is got an APR of 11.595. Right, so that's the closest thing that I can find to native staking. Oh, there, it just disappeared. All right. Oh, I see. All right, so once you're in, good Lord, why won't this light? Okay. My camera is not being very cooperative here. Come on, camera. Okay, light is not good, but there is a stake button here, and if you hit that button, it will allow you to stake BNB within Trust Wallet. There's a little stake down here. And I guess that would be the closest thing that I could find to staking BNB natively. But the question that was given last week was, can I do BNB staking on a ledger? And I don't think that that's possible. I haven't figured that one out yet. Because, of course, Trust Wallet is not connected to a ledger device. Now, there would be a sort of sneaky way to do it, and it really still wouldn't be using the full ledger. You can take a ledger 24-word recovery phrase and then bring it into Trust Wallet because Trust Wallet will allow you to create wallets based on existing seed phrases. But by doing that and using a Trust Wallet-based wallet, you're bypassing the security of your ledger device. So even if you try to do something like that, like, store BNB on your ledger and then go into Trust Wallet, and then, stake from within Trust Wallet, you could conceivably delete the Trust Wallet from your phone so that there wouldn't be any access to it via your phone. And then it would still just kind of be ledger based. But you would have to restore the wallet in order to unstake. It would be kind of messy. So I guess the answer to that question about staking BNB would be on Trust Wallet. Would be your best, easiest way to stake BNB natively for a pretty decent return, like 12% annual return. And of course, you would have to move your BNB onto Trust Wallet in order to do this, right? Or you stake it right on Binance.com, right? Anybody that's not in the US can stake BNB on Binance.com and get that 12% return. But there are drawbacks to staking on platforms like that too. But I guess they may offer you a little extra than just that 12%. Let me go over here. I got to go over here to see what people are doing. Yes, use your ledger on that link. And I'm getting problems with my stream again, apparently. I'm on a hotel Wi-Fi, so it's not going to be like ideal. And when I try to open up other pages, sometimes I get that lag in my YouTube live show. So we'll see. I'm just going to keep trudging along the best I can. Audio is fading in and out, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that it's the hotel Wi-Fi. Everything else is fine. But sometimes when I pull up a web page or do something, I'm seeing that there's, I can see my stream quality is fluctuating. So, and going into red sometimes. So I'm assuming that it's the hotel Wi-Fi is just not giving me that throughput that I need, I would have to say. So I apologize for that, guys. Okay, yeah, so you can stake BNB on Binance.com. I figured that is. And it's a shame that people in the US cannot access Binance proper. Because I don't believe Binance US allows staking. I could be wrong. And, like I said, we try to stake, we try to self-custody crypto as much as we can. So staking on a exchange is sort of like depositing your crypto on you're not self-custodying when you do that. You actually have to move your crypto onto one of these exchanges in order to get those staking rewards. But I'm thinking that, kidding me? Come on. Let's try this again. Yeah, here we go. I could have sworn that was... Okay, new device. Okay. Yeah, I had to kick my family out of the room here to get some peace and quiet. And where are we here? Oh, okay. 724,086. 724,086. Okay, it's happy now. But yeah, I don't believe that they have any staking. I think that's one of the reasons why the Binance US is not welcome by US regulators, is this whole staking thing. So I believe that Binance US does not provide. Oh, they do. Okay, well, there you go. There's staking right there. There we go. But I don't see BNB. View more. Here we go. No. Well, that's really weird that you can't stake BNB on Binance US. Kind of interesting. But you can do these other tokens. But like I mentioned, you would be better off staking on your own than you would in a platform, because platforms take your airdrops that you would be eligible for. Sometimes they give them to you in your account, but sometimes they don't. Right? So that's why it would be better to do self-staking. How are we doing? Okay, it looks like my data is back. .org, not .com. Are you talking about Binance? Binance.org? Hmm. I always say .com. Sometimes even when it's a .org. uh, okay, so let's play around. There's one of the wallets that we wanted to check on, and this is and there went my data rate again. Let's see if I have this on here. Someone recommended a coin called Looks, and let's pull it up here so you can see what I'm talking about. And I think it's a bit out of the ordinary for a beginner, but I just wanted to point out this particular coin. It was recommended to me because of a high APR for staking it. And so I thought, hey, let me jump in on this while the APR is still high. So here's the coin, right? And then I went over to their website and they said, okay, let's go over here to rewards. It's an NFT based type site. I went over here to, see, now it's down to 241 from last week. Last week it was 500. So now our APR is down, right? But I went and staked it. All right. So, but I need to log into my MetaMask. And I don't have that wallet in here. I'm pretty sure that I used a standalone wallet instead of my normal. Yeah, so I don't think I have that wallet here. Let me just double check, but I'm almost certain that I don't. Yeah, I don't think I do. Dang, that's too bad. Anyway, so let me just tell you the story. So I went over to this, site and they said, okay, well, first you need some looks, right? And I went and I found some looks, right? It wasn't easy to get my hands on it. I went down to markets and it wasn't available on, of course, Coinbase or anything else. I could have gone to Uniswap and traded for it, but I did find it I have an account on Hotbit. And so I logged into Hotbit. I deposited some Bitcoin in Hotbit and I bought some looks, rare, right? And then I put it in my Ethereum wallet, which is on my other computer, in a MetaMask wallet. And then I went onto this site and I went to stake my looks. Well, what happened was, and let's just connect for the heck of it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and connect for the heck of it. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. Oh, right. I had to get WETH, right? I had to wrap ETH. I understand already. Man. So before I could even stake it, I had to approve the token in my wallet, right? The Looks token. That cost me $48 Ethereum gas fees. $48 in Ethereum gas fees. And then when I went to stake it, in order to do the staking process, that cost me another approximately $150 in Ethereum gas fees. So in order to get the Looks token staked into their platform, cost me $200 in Ethereum fees. And I only staked about $400 worth of Looks token, right? So it's going to take, and at their $500, I'm sorry, if their $500 500% APR had held, it would have taken me like, I think 20 or so days just to break even on my Ethereum fees that I spent getting the tokens staked. Right? Well, now the APR is down to 241. So now it's going to take months before I ever get my break even on their fees. And here's the kicker, too. I can't show it to you right now, but a few days after I staked it, there was some wrapped ETH that had been rewarded to me, like $2 worth, right? But in order to collect, I had to pay Ethereum fees again just to collect. That would have cost me another $200 in Ethereum fees just to collect the $2 worth of rewards that I had earned. So, conclusion, anything on the Ethereum platform is prohibitively expensive, unless you are, you've got tens and thousands, hundreds of thousands of uh, cryptocurrency to throw around, and you can afford these exorbitant Ethereum fees. I don't see how anybody can afford to stake and earn on the Ethereum platform, but they do, right? Or they go on there and they buy NFTs that are worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and so they don't mind paying a few $100 Ethereum fees. And NFTs cost even more Ethereum fees. Conclusion: use alternate chains. Solana, Avalanche, Binance Smart Chain. There's a lot of new platforms that are on these alt chains where the fees are much lower. But the Ethereum platform is just ridiculously expensive. I just don't understand how anybody would use it, to be honest. Let's see here. So let me try to answer some questions. Yes, that's right. You get half looks and half wrapped ETH as rewards. So the only thing that could save me would be if the price of looks skyrocketed and the $400 in looks that I invested became $800 or something of that nature. But I would still get Ethereum fees in order to unstake. But if I had $100,000 worth of looks, right, and I was willing to pay that fee, that 500 APR was pretty good, right? But it's down now, so all this stuff is pretty risky. Does it make any sense? APY bigger than 20 or 30 or so? Uh, yeah, that's right. Your minimum is about $1,000 worth of Ethereum. APY bigger. Does it make any sense? API bigger than 20 or 30? It does make sense that they can reward high APYs, projects that are new, but you have to be careful because I heard that Olympus is down. Olympus DAO. Let's see. Olympus DAO. I did Olympus DAO briefly, uh, but I had put a couple of Ethereum in there for a short amount of time and then decided to take it out. And maybe if I'd have left it in, I'd have been okay. But I heard Olympus DAO, the price of Olympus DAO has plummeted, right? And of course, our old friend Avalanche also, I'm sorry, not Avalanche, pardon me, Wonderland. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay. Okay, here we go. See, now I'm getting flustered because I'm in an unfamiliar environment on an unfamiliar computer. It looks like the whole site has sort of changed. But if the W memo that we had staked at one point in Wonderland, I believe it ended up being over. I think I ended up with 0.8, which now is worth $2. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one here. Sorry. Let's do this. Time. Right. So yeah, it's still. If you guys remember, this was the high. The max high was where were we? That can't be right. What are we looking at here? Is it still here? Is it gone? So, oh yeah, there we go. All-time high, $10,000. One time was worth $10,000 3 months ago, November 7th, right? Back here. But I don't know what this is. Oh, I'm on market cap. Is that what I am? Price. That's what I want. Price. Okay, there we go. Okay. So here we go. We were at like 10,000 and now we're down to like 261. So it's very risky, right? And what happened, and I don't see this APY here at all here anymore. What happened with Wonderland was that one of the developers in the project was exposed or doxed or whatever you want to say it as a person who had a shady past. And even though he apparently had done nothing wrong on Wonderland, that was enough for everyone to lose faith in the entire platform. And so the price just cratered, right? Let's see if I enter the app here. Let's see, are they still paying APY on this? I don't see it. Okay, so the APY on Olympus is still 890, but the Olympus is on the Ethereum platform, so I wouldn't want to touch it with anything less than a couple of grand worth of Ethereum, right? So these are the risks. We can have high APYs, and if we're going into, say, DEXs like PancakeSwap, let's take PancakeSwap as a good example, right? It's a pretty, it's still the number one, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at DeFi Station. Wow, where'd it go? Where'd PancakeSwap go? Was it just me? These other ones couldn't possibly be higher than PancakeSwap. Huh. Well, PancakeSwap seems to have fallen. I don't know why that wouldn't be. Am I in the wrong? Binance Smart Chain? Maybe that's what it is. Ah, okay. Okay. Let's. Yeah, I'm flustered here. I thought last time I checked, PancakeSwap was still one of the top uh, dexes, but for whatever reason, it doesn't look like it is anymore, which is kind of weird. But let's go ahead and connect to our MetaMask. We need to switch chains. And let's take a look over here at our pools. And we're still getting 61.99 APY in PancakeSwap in their auto restaking pool, which is pretty darn good, you know. But we are getting paid in Cake token, and the price of Cake token is way off its highs. So, and I would call this a reasonably reliable, safe place to stake your tokens, right? But it's reliant on the market price of Cake because that's what you get rewarded in. So yeah, you're getting a great return on your Cake, but it's dependent on the price of Cake. Right? So, and when when Pancakes first started, the APY in the Cake BNB pool was over 1,000, if I recall. So when you get in early, they're giving great APY. The problem is you're never sure whether you're in early on a good one or a unstable one or a fly-by-night one or a scam or a rug pull. So dealing with these APYs is risky, right? We're in early days, right? So yeah, all of this is risky. It's risky. Even trying to get a decent return is risky on all of those factors. But then you have the underlying risk of the platform itself being a scam or a rug pull or being exploited. You got all of those risks are underneath it. You know, I would call those like level 1 risk, and then you got the level 2 risk of is the return going to be coming in the way you expect it, which are level 2 risk. And then you've got like that level 3 risk, or that would almost be the underlying risk of all of it, is you're generally being paid in an underlying asset that is at the whims of the market, right? All right, so, but let's talk about, while we're talking about this, let's talk about another platform that appeared to be risk-free, right? Which was Terra Luna, the Anchor platform. And I don't think it looks like I do have my Terra Station wallet connected on this laptop. Okay. Well, here's a good chance for me to demo what's going on with the ledger. So let me, we're going to turn on the ledger. We've got the ledger connected. I'm going to go into the Terra Station app. All right. Here's Terra Station. I'll hit both buttons. All right. And then I'm going to go over here. And instead of, I'll do a access with ledger. It wants me to plug in a ledger, which I've done. And it looks like it connected. Okay, so boom, there we are. Right, so it just goes to show you can connect your ledger device to a fresh wallet on a fresh computer in a fresh extension and access your wallet that you have on your ledger. Right, so if we go, let's make sure I'm connected. My page. I don't know what that's all about. All right, so yeah, you can see I borrowed some value here, and then I also have in Terra Station. If we go to the Terra Station, there's more functionality in the Terra Station interface. I'm going to connect here too, and I'll do that with my ledger as well. I want to reconnect to that same wallet. All right, and there we go. So you can see there that there's Terra Luna in here, there's UST, and but the beauty of the Anchor protocol was going to be that you could deposit UST. So by earning, all you had to do was deposit UST directly into this platform, which is UST is a stable coin, and it's pegged to the price of the US dollar. So it's a stable asset. And let's do 30 so you can, yeah. The red was just telling me not to use up all my UST because it's used for fees. So I could deposit UST into this platform and earn a stable APY of almost 20%. And this looked like not that sexy, but a really good return on a stable asset, right? So we didn't have the risk of being paid in an unstable asset, and we were getting a good return on our money. So what was wrong with this picture? Well, the problem is that the way that the stable coin is pegged and the way that they're able to pay this 20% depended on a lot of things. And one of those things was the fact that they expected a certain amount of people to be borrowing, like I'm doing currently, right? And what was going on when the market went down was that less people were borrowing and more people were earning, which makes sense, right? More people in the down market, more people were avoiding the risk of borrowing and running to the stable return of the earn program. And so their reserves were getting depleted, right? So this threatened the platform, and it also threatened the stable coin staking of the US Tether asset, right? And that's why there was all this doubt and uncertainty around the Terra Luna platform and by extension, the Anchor platform, right? So even though we had what looked like the perfect mix of risk and reliability, even that came under doubt when the crypto market was way down. There was a lot of doubt and uncertainty in the market, and the paradigm of the Anchor platform was kind of being undermined by the fact that less people were borrowing and more people were earning, right? So there's risk all around, right? But all things being equal, if there's plenty of confidence in the underlying Terra platform, and when times are good, when the markets are up, more people are borrowing and leveraging themselves, right? As you can see, my leverage is down, right? Because the price of Ethereum recovered. I'm using my bonded ETH as my collateral. And so normally your borrow usage would be up here. But in my case, because my the underlying asset of Ethereum, the price is much higher, my borrow usage is down at an acceptable level, right? But when the price of ETH went down to around 2,300, 2,200, things were looking dicey, right? All right. Buddy Love got a new gem maybe on the AVX blockchain. Interested. It's a clone of Gala notes. If you receive rewards from staking and restake them, your API will be higher than your APR. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm at the bottom here. Yeah, what does APR stand for? I would say annual percentage return. And I'm not sure what APY stands for. I mean, we can look at those. APR, annual percentage rate, right? APY, annual percentage yield, right? The main thing to remember on these is the per annual part. That's the most important. That this takes, in order to get the percentage, whatever it is, let's say it's 20%, in order to get back, if you put in $100 and you want 20% return, and so you're expecting that $20 back as your 20%, you have to wait an entire year to get back that $20. That's what they mean by annual percentage yield, right? It takes an entire year to get that. So if you put something in a 20% APY yield, after a week, you're not going to have 20%. You're going to have like a week's worth of a yearly 20% return. So that's one thing to keep in mind with these terms, APY and APR. What was the other one? R. Autocorrect. Okay, so I'm just kind of trying to take the advice of the gentleman from last week that says, why doesn't he just answer questions? I don't see any questions. So, but I'm going to keep checking, right? 52 weeks APR. All right. Let's see. What else did I think that was all I had put on the agenda from last week. So, but I did want to look at Osmosis again. Let's take a look at Osmosis. This is the Kepler wallet. Let me get out of some of these. Osmosis uses the Kepler wallet. Actually, while we're on the subject here, let me see if I can do this or not. I think now that I've already done it, I can't undo it. Oh yeah, I think I can. All right, so let's try this. Okay, give me a second here. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Okay. All right. So I'm going to try this, which I think is really cool. This wallet here is ledger based, and I'm going to attempt this just for the heck of it, right? Oh, and here we've got this thing. I've got the Kepler wallet that I downloaded on my computer. I'm sorry, I downloaded on my phone, and they have a ledger option here. And I have my ledger device, right? So if I take, and sorry for this interface, but it's the only way I can see myself and see what I'm doing. All right. If I take my ledger and I get into the Cosmos app, and then I go to this wallet and tap Import Ledger Nano X. All right, I'm gonna have to create a password. First to give it a name, which I gave it a name, which you can't see. There we go. And all right, here we go. All right. All right, here we go. Now I need to, you know what? It looked like it skipped the pairing because the first time I did it, I had to actually pair with the ledger, but it worked, it just amazed me that I was able to pair a non-ledger based wallet with my device via Bluetooth on my phone. So I thought that was really cool. So anyway, I thought I would bring that up. Also, I was able to go into Osmosis. You'll notice it's the same wallet, right? And you can't see it very well. But this is the wallet that we're just looking at on my over here, right? And then we can also switch networks, right? We've got these other hubs that we can use. And I really wish I could share my phone with you guys on my screen. This would be much better over when I get home and I'm on my rig. But they don't have as many chains on the phone-based wallet as they do in the ledger-based wallet. I'm sorry, the Chrome-based wallet. Right? When I'm on Chrome, I've got a lot more different chains I can play around with. Right? But we can go to Osmosis. Oh, and then you can also go into on your phone. You can go into Osmosis. Here, I'm going to do this again. You know what? Well, I'm not going to play around with it too much. Let's try it, though. All right, can I do this or can I not do this? Oh, here. Let's do a new scene. Let's just call it scene 2. Let's add my beautiful... Okay, there we go. You can see me. So what I'm doing over here. You still can't see my phone very well. Okay, so I can go into Osmosis on my phone, right? And I have access to my Osmosis DEX. And then I can actually make trades and stake on my phone using my ledger device via Bluetooth, right? In a coffee shop if I want. I haven't tried a whole bunch of transactions yet, but I believe it does work, right? So I thought I should point that out to anyone that might be interested that's into Osmosis, like Dan, who, usually works from home. At the very least, you can, even without the ledger with you, you can still, once the wallet has been paired with your ledger device, you can check your holdings and their current value from your phone, right? I don't even need to have the ledger paired or connected to check this osmosis. So I could go to my pools, right? I'd go check my pools and see how things are working, right? I just got a text from my cousin. But pretty cool stuff, right? Well, let's go back here. All right, so we're here on Osmosis. Let's go. That's the wallet. Let's go to the site. And we can go to pools here. And so looking at the pools that I'm in, if I think it takes them a minute to initialize. But I'm in the Atom Osmo pool, which is 80% APR, pretty good. I'm in this other one, the Atom Chihuahua pool, which is 112. And then I'm in this Rowan Osmo pool, which is 81%, depending on how long you want to be in the unbonding period, right? And I'm not an expert in osmosis like Dan is, but I believe that the unbonding, the 7-day period starts when you unbond. So you can enter the pool and stay in as long as you want, and you're earning 65%. The only catch is when you want to get out, it's going to take you 7 days. That's why they're paying. And then if you're willing to wait for a 14-day unbonding period, they'll pay you 81% while you're in the pool, right? The minute you hit unbond, you're no longer earning the 81%. I think it drops down to the 65%. But Dan would know more about it than I would. And if you're in the 7-day pool, earning 65%, you can stay in there for a month or a year or whatever. But the moment you hit unbond, you drop down to 40%, I think, maybe for a day or so. And then, of course, after 7 days, you'll have access to your coins again, right? Same with the 14-day. After 14 days, you'll have access to your coins again, and you'll be able to withdraw them and sell them or do whatever you want to do, right? So Osmosis is a pretty good place to earn on your deposits as well. But we still suffer from that same issue of relying on the returns rely on the price of the underlying asset. So if I'm earning 80% on my bonded amount and the price of Osmos goes down to 5, then it's going to be a lot less, right? I might end up having less than what I initially put into it, right? But the flip side of that is if I put in a certain amount on a certain date and the price of Osmos remains stable, then I'll get those passive income rewards, right? And if the price of Osmo goes up, I'll get those passive income rewards plus my profit on the coin that went up, right? So this staking pool is great if the price of Osmos remains stable or goes up long term, right? It could fluctuate down, up and down while I'm in the pool, but if it's at the same price it was when I put into it, when I'm done staking, then I'm fine, right? And if it's higher, then even better, right? So that's the risk we're taking when we're trying to earn these passive income rewards. What is osmosis? I didn't go into a whole what is this thing, but osmosis is a decentralized DEX based on the Cosmos or Cosmos ecosystem, right? Because if you look at Kepler Wallet, all of this is running on top of Cosmos, right? So you've got the Cosmos Atom is the main token of the Cosmos um, ecosystem. And then, but on top of Cosmos, we can run a lot of other chains like Osmosis, the Secret Network, which I've got some secret tokens. I'm pretty invested in the Secret Network. But all of these are running on top of the Cosmos blockchain, right? right? The Internet of Blockchains. Cosmos is pretty interesting ecosystem, and like I said, there's a lot of projects built on top of it, and Osmosis being one of them. Osmosis is basically like PancakeSwap, or Uniswap or SushiSwap, but it runs on the Cosmos platform. And then blockchain. And the Cosmos blockchain has very low fees. So, and it's very versatile too. That's one of the things I like about the Cosmos blockchain, is that it has multiple projects running on top of its underlying infrastructure. Good stuff, right? Is it safe? Yeah, it's none of it that's really safe. But as I mentioned, the wallet that I'm using for my Osmosis, the Kepler wallet, is ledger based, right? So the private keys of this particular wallet are stored on my ledger device. Nothing can be withdrawn or altered in this platform without confirmation from the ledger device. So in that sense, it is safe in my eyes, right? We have the underlying risk of the platform and the price of the token and all those other stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, the wallet, the security of the wallet is rock solid, because I'm using my ledger device as to hold my private keys, right? So, and I'm doing that not only in Osmosis and Kepler, but I'm also doing that in my Terra Station, right? My Terra Station wallet is also ledger based. Private keys for the Terra Station wallet are ledger based, right? The private keys for this wallet are also on my ledger. So we have a lot of great platforms that are that can, as long as you use your ledger device to hold your private keys, then you've really got a safe and secure wallet. Right. Speaking of Ledger, why don't we play around with Ledger Live? I can get this out of the way here. Ledger Live has updated, and I might just show you what it looks like here when I get logged in, because I don't believe, yeah, I have not updated this Ledger Live on my laptop. So let's just do that, right? We'll go ahead and download the update. And that might mess with our, that might just mess with our live stream. It still says excellent connection. Hey, Scott, good to have you here. Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Dan is applauding me on my explanation. We'll see if this thing will download while I'm live streaming. There might be an issue with that. We might have to come back to this. Right. Doesn't look like it's going to download. I forgot that I'm in a hotel room. When I'm home, I have like the high-speed internet connection, so I can do just about anything when I'm at home, right? Broken crypto math. Ledger said in an AMA that if Ledger ever was to shut down or whatever, you just need your private keys recovery phrase to withdraw your tokens out. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, you are exactly right. A lot of people ask that question. They're worried. You know, I talk about how safe and secure the ledger is, and the first question, well, let's say the first question I get is, what if you lose it or break it, right? And then, the answer to that is you do a restore to a new device using your backup phrase. And then the next question I get after that is, what if Ledger goes out of business? What if the device is no longer supported? Then what? Well, the answer to that is the 24-word recovery phrase for the Ledger wallet is industry standard compliant, right? It's a BIP, well, it's a BIP 39. You want to call it BIP 39. Let's see here. BIP 39. Here, this guy. So I can generate, you know, all of this is math anyway, right? But let's take a 24-word seed and let's just generate a random one, right? There are so many possible combinations of private keys in this space, this mathematical space, that I could generate private keys every day, every minute for the rest of my life and still not hit the same wallet, right? So when we generate a random private key, it's a really long number, right? If we look at it, the root key is down here. But this, at the exact same time that I generated the key, I also generated this 24-word recovery phrase, which I can write down on a piece of paper. And this, in essence, is a wallet, right? But when we do this on the ledger device, it gets initialized and stored in the ledger, and then the ledger does its magic to give us access to all of the wallets that can be created from this master private key, right? So if we write down this key and lose our ledger device, as long as we have this key, we can do a restore, right? And if Ledger goes out of business and there are no more Ledger devices, then I can take this 24-word recovery phrase and restore it using other wallets, right? In fact, there was I think I did this search before, and I found this pretty good website. Actually, this isn't the one that I'm thinking of. I think here. This isn't the exact. Okay, here we go. So these are all of the wallets that support the 24-word recovery phrase, right? And even if all of these hardware manufacturers go out of business, there are still software methods of recovering the coins that you have in those wallets. Like, for instance, the Electrum Bitcoin wallet is capable of importing the 24-word recovery phrase, so you would have access to the Bitcoin, right? And then you might need to pull up some other wallets that support the other coins that you may have had on that ledger. Now, and Trust Wallet also, like I mentioned earlier, you can import a 24-word recovery phrase into the Trust Wallet. So Trust Wallet is a great wallet. Let's do this. Let's go over here. So the Trust Wallet is a great wallet, but if you do I don't know if I can do it or not, right? Right? If you start a new wallet in Trust Wallet and you say you already have a wallet, you can do Multicoin wallet, right? And then you just put in your 24-word recovery phrase for your Ledger device, and you have access to the wallet. But there's a weakness in that when you pull in that wallet into Trust Wallet, you've bypassed the security of your Ledger device. But if Ledger goes out of business, poof, whatever, for whatever reason, you have all of these other options to gain access to your coins, right? You're not going to lose your coins if Ledger goes out of business. But that's an excellent question. One of the most asked questions I get is, what if Ledger goes out of business? Because I like Ledger. Let's see if Ledger has figured out what it wants to do. Oh, it's ready. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's do it. What I kind of like about this new Ledger is the a new color scheme. It's purple. I don't know what they must have decided that. You know how they decide to paint prisoners' cells certain colors that keep them calm? I think maybe Ledger decided to use the purple color to keep people calm because maybe the blue wasn't as relaxing as the purple. I don't know. But you'll notice missing. Okay, they did some fixing. They never really talk about the feature updates, which is kind of weird. They talk about fixes. Monitor cryptocurrency prices directly. They don't talk about this new color scheme, which I think is pretty cool. That it's purple now. right? So if we go to accounts, right, see that this button is now purple. These are now purple. They used to be blue, right? So they've added this new color scheme, which I like. I think it's pretty cool. All right, notice how everything is purple now instead of blue. Well, it does if you hover over it, it changes. But yeah, and then also notice that the manager has a little dot down here. That means that there's more things that still need to be updated on the Ledger device itself, either a new firmware or a new app, or I don't know, what else could there be? Yeah, firmware, apps. All right, I'm going to go ahead and, okay, yeah, I'll show you this real quick. All right, we need this. Allow Ledger Manager. All right, let's go back to this. Okay, my firmware is up to date. I'm at 2.02. I'm running the latest version of Ledger Live, and I believe all my apps are up to date, so I'm not sure what manager was worried about. I guess it just wanted to check to make sure I was running the latest firmware. And there we go. So notice that like all these checks are purple. These are all purple. It used to be blue. I can't stop talking about that color, can I? It's kind of weird. Oh, I believe this is new, this market thing, where you can go and check the latest version of, or check the prices of all the top cryptos, right? So let's take a look at crypto.com. I can see that Bitcoin is at 42,372. So it's kind of been up and down most of the day. A few days back, Bitcoin was made a run at 45,000, but got rejected. So that's kind of where we're at as far as the Bitcoin goes, and which the market kind of takes its cues from Bitcoin. So if we look at that last week, last 14 days, right? Let's look at the last 7 days. So we had hit 45,481, right? We had hit 44,938, and then we had this pop on the 10th, which is like 4 days ago, and then we had another pop back up to 43.8, and we just can't seem to get back, right? 60 all-time high, 69,000, right? Current price 42, right? So that's where we're at market-wise as far as Bitcoin goes. I'm not really that into NFTs, and one of the main reasons I'm not is because you really have to know a lot about. And if you're going to buy NFTs as an investment, you need to know a lot about not only cryptos and wallets, but you need to know about the artist. You need to know about the market trends of NFTs. There's a lot of additional information that I'm not savvy about when you go into buying and selling NFTs, right? And if you're buying and selling NFTs on the Ethereum platform, you've got these huge Ethereum fees involved, much higher than just buying and selling ERC20 tokens, because the NFT interface, and I'm not there. There's a mathematical term for what an NFT is. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can find it here. Standard. There we go. So, yeah, ERC 721, non-fungible token standard. This requires a lot of Ethereum fees, much more than just like a single token. An NFT, the fees are much higher on NFTs when you're buying and selling them and moving them and all the kinds of things that you would do with regular crypto. Now, of course, if you're determined to invest in NFTs and you want cheaper fees, then they do have NFTs over on Binance Smart Chain and Solana and Osmosis. but I'm assuming that the Ledger NFTs that they support are probably, and I don't see it like jumping out at me. But if I had any NFTs in any of these particular wallets, I don't know that they would show up. I don't see them. So I'm not sure how that works. Let's just quickly check it here. I'm not sure how they're so okay, not quite. Okay. Well, this is from December 9th, 12/9/2021. So I don't know if it's live yet or not. Oh, probably over in their third party stuff, right? Over here in Discover. Uh, yeah, I don't see it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. I don't think so. So I'm not sure where they support NFTs at the moment, right? I would expect that to be in an Ethereum wallet. So in other words, if I had an NFT in an Ethereum wallet, then I would expect it to show up here in my Ethereum or list, right? In other words, there should be a show token and then maybe below it a show NFT for any NFTs that I had stored in this Ethereum wallet. I don't see that jumping out at me. So, and I don't see it over here in where I don't see them mentioning NFTs over here. So I don't know that it's live yet or not. Right. And I don't know how much functionality you would have in Ledger Live for managing your NFTs. I think it would just be kind of a shell interface on top of what you would normally have if you're transferring an NFT from one wallet to another, or you're on, you would probably have a finer interface if you were over on OpenSea, right? Which I guess is the top one right now, right? If we connected a wallet to it and we used the Ledger based wallet, I don't know. I think there is an NFT on this somewhere. And it would show up here, wouldn't it? I guess not, right? I guess I don't have any NFTs in this particular Ethereum wallet. Let me see if I can switch to a different one. I don't have that many. Oh, well, I guess I need to be over here. Maybe that would make a difference. Let's try that again. Let's refresh this and see if that... Because I thought I did have an NFT in this wallet. I guess I don't. Okay. Right. But I guess my point is I would rather manage my NFTs in an interface like this as opposed to seeing it over in Ledger Live. Because Ledger Live would probably have a third-party app that would connect to OpenSea or whatever other NFT marketplace, right? Or it might be a better interface, who knows, that will, like an aggregator that would show you the price on multiple NFT platforms. We don't know yet, or at least I don't. I don't know yet. Have to admit that. Let's see where we're at over here. Use my Ether wallet to send NFTs or OpenSea. Okay. Songbird, Sparkles, etc. Right? And alt platforms like Solana, Dot, Parachains, all kinds of stuff in the works out there. And Ethereum, the new upgraded Ethereum, which is no longer called 2.0, it's called something else. But we'll hope that that would decrease these exorbitant fees, ease the pressure on the network, make the transitions and transactions faster and cheaper. We'll see. But right now, the top platform for NFTs is Ethereum, and the fees are incredibly high. So we'll see. Ledger is working on implementing NFTs. There is a hardware wallet called NecoMask for storing NFTs from all blockchains, which is coming soon. Okay, interesting. MetaMask Mobile has an NFT section. That's interesting. Let me check my MetaMask and see if I have. I don't believe I have any of my NFT wallets connected in my phone-based MetaMask. Oh, there's a browser, I guess. Okay. Let me see. I want to go back over to. Whoops. No, that's not what I want. All right, let's go to the wallet. All right, let me see if I can go back over to the Ethereum chain. I think I have. I thought I had. Let me see this wallet here. I'm just kind of surprised that I don't see. This is not the wallet that I'm thinking of. No, it's not. I have so many different wallets. I see what you're talking about, buddy. Here. Let's go over here. I think he's talking about, this is MetaMask. Why? It's just, okay. I have to hold it at just the right angle, right? So I'm in the MetaMask, and then this is the wallet that I'm pretty sure there's an NFT in. And then over here is NFTs. Yeah, there is an NFT. You can see one in here, right? This is the iOS-based MetaMask wallet. And so what I did was, when I installed this, I did an import of the private key of the MetaMask wallet that I have in my browser into this phone-based, right? And I did get this NFT a while back from Mogul Productions. And so it's just kind of sitting here in my wallet, not doing much. And it is Ethereum based, right? So I've tried to, have thought about selling it, but the gas fees would be more than it's worth, right? It's not like a high-end NFT, but it is a good example of what Buddy was mentioning, is that there is an interface to see your NFTs in the mobile version of MetaMask. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm kind of like just, Buddy. Yeah, I think I found it, right? That's cool. Crypto, big fan. And there went my. We'll see. Still scared to connect external wallets like Solflare, Yori, NS MetaMask to store tokens. Need your assurance, please. Okay, so we mentioned he mentioned Solflare. Let's go to Solflare. I need this other browser over here. So he's worried. He's like, oh, I'm worried about Solflare. So why don't we? Oh, I have a new extension. Let's try it out. Oh, I see. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so they have an extension, right? So you're worried about your extensions and you're worried about security. I get it, right? So, but let's try to minimize that, right? Instead of creating a Solflare wallet within our browser and storing the private keys on our computer, why don't we use Solflare wallet with a ledger-based private key storage, right? So let's go over here, right? We need to go into our, well, first we go over to Ledger Live, right? Into our manager, and we would download the Solana app on our device. It always, okay, here we go. Right? And as you can see, do I have it? Yes. I have the Solana extension installed on my device. So if you didn't have it installed, it would say have the install button, right? Install the app on your device. Right? And then let's go over here. Go into the Solana app. All right. Got the Solana app. Let's hit both buttons. We're in Solana. Let's go back over here. All right. You say, I already have a wallet. Oh, I see what it is. It's going to do this to me. Oh, here it is down here, Ledger. See, they didn't used to have this. They used to force you to create an empty wallet first. And then you could add Ledger support. But now they're allowing you to go straight to Ledger support, right? So we're going to hit Ledger. The device is connected and unlocked. We'll hit continue. We'll go up here and hit connect. It wants me to create a password for this wallet, which you used to be able to skip, but I guess not. Okay. Because it's ledger based, so the wallet or the password is a little bit overkill as far as I'm concerned. But well, whatever. All right, it's going to go connect to my Ledger device, right? And boom, there we go. It sees several Solana accounts that I have set up on this Ledger. It has support for multiple addresses. I'll use this one. All right, we'll hit continue. I'm not going to follow them at the moment. And voila, we have access. Now, if you were doing this for the first time, you would have an empty Solana wallet. You could buy some Solana over on Coinbase and receive it into this wallet, right? Just copy the address, go buy some Solana. You can buy Solana just about anywhere, except Kroger. But you could go to Coinbase or Binance US or Kraken or Gemini. You can buy Solana just about anywhere, right? And then just do a withdrawal from your account to your Solana address that is managed in Solflare, but the private keys are safe and secure on your Ledger device. And notice that I did not have the Solana wallet set up on this laptop or in this browser, right? I did it all from scratch and was able to access an existing wallet where the private keys were stored on this device using, all I needed was have my Ledger connected, right? And then I was good to go, up and running, right? And as you can see, I also have several Solana-based tokens that I also store in this wallet. So I would say if you're worried about getting into these platforms, then stick to the Ledger-based wallet. Where are you at there? MT, could you compare Matic, ETHWrap Matic to Polygon Matic? Can someone easily convert between these two? Yes, that's a very good question. We have two types of Matic. Actually, you can look at them here in Ledger Live. There is native Matic, and then there is Ethereum-based Matic. And you can see in this particular wallet, I have some Matic right here. This is an ERC20-based token, right? And it suffers from all of the disadvantages of the Ethereum chain, which are high transfer fees, high trading fees, right? Now, we also have this other thing called native Matic, which I can access. I don't believe I have the Matic. Yeah. So let's go get the Matic extension installed. just so you can see it. All right. All right, there it is. Let's go ahead and install it on the device. Spoiler alert, I already have some Matic stored on this Ledger device, but I just didn't have the Matic extension on this Ledger device installed because I just restored this not a couple months back. So now I can do add account, and I want Matic, right? And it's going to tell me to open the Matic on my device, right? So I'll hit both buttons. It's going to search, and it's going to find an account that has some native Matic in it. And I hope it doesn't take it too long because we'd like to move on. But the question that was asked is, what is the difference, first of all? And I guess the short answer is the difference is native Matic is stored on the Matic blockchain, the Polygon blockchain, right? Which sits on top of the Ethereum blockchain, right? And there it is. You see that wallet? I can see that Matic. This is native Matic, right? Notice how even Ledger Live makes the distinction, right? There's native Matic, and then there's the ERC20 based Matic, right? So the difference is that wrapped Matic or Ethereum based Matic is an ERC20 version of Matic. Now it's pegged to the price of Matic, right? So you could buy wrapped Matic, and if the price went up, you could sell it, and you could just keep it on the exchange and never have to worry about the Ethereum fees, right? If all you're doing is maybe a short-term investment. But if you buy Matic on Coinbase Pro, wrapped Matic, and you wish to put it in a native Matic wallet, you're going to have to convert it, right? And the Matic, there is a way to do that. Using the Polygon web wallet. Now, all of those accounts that I just showed you in Ledger Live, I also have in MetaMask. All right, I'm accessing the exact same wallets. So if I switch this over to Polygon, you see that same 983 Matic that you can see in Ledger Live. You see that? It's the exact same wallet. I'm just accessing it from MetaMask instead, right? Same wallet, different interface. Same private keys. Private keys for this wallet live on my Ledger device, right? See how versatile this Ledger device can be, right? Let's go ahead and connect it. I have to sign this, and I also need to sign it on my Ledger, right? So let's take a look at that. All right. I just need to confirm the export of that private key. Hopefully I didn't whack anything out when I flipped around there. And now it's connected, right? And I can check this wallet, right? I can check the balance of this wallet, right? You'll notice that it's this. What did I do? I thought, okay. That was weird. Okay. Minor. All right, notice there, it's the same 983, right? But it also sees some of these other assets. Doesn't give me pricing on them, right? But they have this wonderful thing called the bridge, right? If you remember, there was some Matic. Let's go ahead and switch. Let's see, from Ethereum, and let's see, I thought I had some Matic in here. There it is. Right, notice, remember I had all this Ethereum-based Matic. Now, if I wanted to move some of this, right, if I wanted to move 500 Ethereum-based Matic over to the native Matic, or the native Polygon blockchain, I could do it using the Polygon bridge. But What do you think would be the disadvantage of this? Exorbitant Ethereum fees, right? If I buy a Matic on Coinbase Pro in wrapped form, Ethereum-based form, I'm going to suffer a big hit in withdrawal fees, and then I'm going to suffer the conversion fees, right? So, class, should we buy Matic on Coinbase? Not a good idea, right? Because it's Ethereum-based Matic. I would suggest if you want to buy Matic, you buy it over on Binance US, because you can take your Polygon. If I can find it here, let's just search for it. Right, you can take your Matic Polygon and withdraw it, and instead of using the ERC20, I can use Polygon. So Binance US, and this is fairly recent that Binance US has added native Polygon support. So if you want to buy Polygon and you want to use native Polygon or native Matic, because you can, once you've got native Matic in your wallet, you can go over to sites like QuickSwap, right? Which is a Polygon Matic native DEX where you can farm and pool and swap, right? This is on with native Matic using, you can. There's several wallets you can use, but I use MetaMask, right? So if we switch over to Polygon, so you have access to this Matic. I can trade for other Matic tokens, right? If I want to, right? And then they also have pools, liquidity pools. All of that is what you can do with native Matic. And if you want to use native Matic, then the cheapest way to do that is to buy it on Binance US. I'm not telling you that you should only be using Binance US. I'm just saying it's a tool for this particular thing, right? You might be better off buying Bitcoin over on Coinbase Pro, right? Because their withdrawal fees are pretty low and they're trading. They don't have merchant charges and all. So there's always pros and cons. But you're looking for a platform that has native support for Polygon, then Binance US is the way to go. Before that, it was KuCoin, right? I was buying my Matic on KuCoin because KuCoin had native support for Polygon, right? KuCoin is based in Hong Kong, I believe, but they don't have support for bank transfers or ATM transfers. So you have to deposit crypto into your account. Binance US, you can use your bank account or your ATM card when you buy. Right? You can have a US dollar balance from a transfer or a wire transfer or an ACH transfer, or you can just use your bank account, just have it debit directly when you make trades. So, we could buy Matic if we wanted to, right? We could buy cheap Polygon. We could buy Polygon here and then transfer it into our wallet on the Polygon network with cheap fees, right? Yeah, I would not recommend using the Polygon bridge, right? You're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay Ethereum fees on the Ethereum side in order. So, like, in order to convert your Ethereum-based Polygon to native Polygon, you're going to pay Ethereum fees to do that, right? Don't use hotel Wi-Fi again, please. I'm using it because it's Saturday and I'm in a hotel. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's not very secure. Okay, anybody asking me any questions? I have a ledger, but stopped using it because if it breaks, I need to wait to order a new one to access my funds, and I cannot buy a second one right now as a backup. Okay, I get it. I myself have a backup ledger ready to go in a drawer if my go-to device breaks. Ledger is cold, most cold, the rest is hot or so. I have some Luna and Gemini. How do I transfer them to Ledger without incurring high ETH gas fees? Depending on whether they support native Luna, right? I don't think that Binance US supports native Luna yet. Whoops. Or did they call it Terra? I don't think you can buy it at all. Huh. Okay. Gemini supports it, but probably only in ERC20 format, right? Because I can buy it over here. Whoops. Oh, that's UST. Okay. On Binance US, you can only buy wrapped Luna. And I'm assuming, I don't have a Gemini account, but I'm assuming over on Gemini it's wrapped too. So you can buy regular Luna on KuCoin. And I can hear the fans kicking into overdrive. KuCoin. Coinbase. Oh, here we go. Hope that gets me in. They're probably going to make me jump through all kinds of hoops. Oh, they didn't. My God. I was on their CAPTCHA for like 10 minutes the other day. So if we go here and we go to Luna, right, we can withdraw Luna on the Luna network, right? So if you buy Luna on KuCoin, then you can withdraw it on the Luna network with low fees, right? They're only going to charge you 0.1 Luna. So if you have Luna on Gemini, I know this sounds weird, but I would say trade it for Bitcoin, transfer the Bitcoin to KuCoin, and then use the Bitcoin to buy Luna and withdraw it into your wallet to avoid the Ethereum fees. That would be what I would do. There are also ways, there's probably some dexes where you could swap for Luna as well if you bought UST. But even if you buy UST over here, you're going to be paying, this is Ethereum based UST, right? Even if you have UST in Coinbase, it's still ERC20 based UST. So if I try to deposit UST in here, only send Terra UST to this address. I don't think it's, yeah, see, that's an Ethereum based address. Normally, if you're in, like if I want to deposit UST into my Terra Station wallet, I use this Terra based address, right? So if I were going to withdraw UST from here, UST is a Luna based token, right? So let's say I want UST, right? Terra US dollar. I can use the Luna network from KuCoin. So I know KuCoin is a little out there for most normal US mainstream crypto people, but it's a good resource for some of these hard to find coins, and they support the native networks in a lot of instances where other, like, you can't even buy Terra on Binance US, and you can only buy wrapped Terra on Coinbase. I'm not sure what it looks like over on Gemini, but it's probably ERC20 based, right? So KuCoin is your answer to some native network kind of stuff, right? There are a lot of cross chain transfer uh, out platforms out there. Like let's take a look at Multichain. There might be some tricks you might be able to pull with an app like Multichain. But any way you slice it, if you're trying to come from the Ethereum network and use some kind of cross-chain transfer, you're going to be paying Ethereum fees on the Ethereum side, right? In order to make that initial transaction on the Ethereum side to move your coins out onto another chain, you're going to have to pay Ethereum fees, right? So there's really not too many ways around that. But you might try, let's connect to this MetaMask wallet, and let's use this one, right? It sees that I'm on Polygon, but let's see if we were to try maybe Binance Smart Chain. Like, here's another way you could do the same thing. You could, well, you've already got your Polygon. I'm sorry, you've already got your Terra or Luna over on Gemini, right? But let's just say you had a Binance US account, right? And you bought a bunch of BNB, right? And then you took your BNB and you withdrew it to your Binance Smart Chain wallet, right? That I have over in MetaMask. This is not the wallet that I want. I want this wallet, right? I could withdraw my Binance coin that I bought on the Binance Smart Chain network over to wherever it went. I can't make it scroll. Oh, I have to put an amount, right? I could make this withdrawal. Let's say I buy 500 bucks worth on Binance US. I make my withdrawal with very low fees, and then I go over to Multichain, right? And I transfer from Binance Smart Chain to what were we doing? Terra? Oh, I don't think you can do Terra here. I thought you could. Maybe you could. I guess not. My bad. Let's see. Let's try this. So my question was, can I do Terra? I guess not. But once you're on Binance Smart Chain, you could try Terra Bridge. There are a lot of multi-chain bridges where if you start with Binance Smart Chain, you can get over to Terra, right? Maybe SpookySwap would do it, like Fantom Network. Let's see. I think I can do it. Oh, I haven't even created Fantom on this copy of MetaMask, but it's going to do it for me automatically and switch me over. I could go to this bridge, and I think I can do Binance Smart Chain. It's going to want to switch, right? And then from Smart Chain, I could do no. Ouch. Not easy, right? But it is possible, right? There might be a cheap way to do it. But if you've already got it on Gemini, there's not a cheap way to do it, unfortunately, if you're going to keep it in Luna format. Let's see, Terra. Oh, there's a Terra Bridge. That's the one I'm thinking of. Let's see here. There is a Terra Bridge, right? Terra Bridge will let us go from Binance Smart Chain to Terra, right? So let's see. We're connected to that wallet. Let's switch back over to Binance Smart Chain. We're in good shape. Ugh, BNB. Ugh. Oh well. Maybe I'm wrong there too. I'm like just having all kinds of trouble tonight. Okay, I guess you can't do it. I thought you could. My bad. Yeah, whatever. Complicated, right? I know. All right, let's go back and see what anybody's asking me here. No fees from Gemini. Well, if you have a no withdrawal fee to a Terra-based wallet, you have to remember that's not going to show up in a native Terra wallet. If you withdraw that, it's going to show up in your Ethereum wallet, right? So you would, I guess you could do it from Ethereum. Let's try that. Let's see. We got this one. It would show up as an ERC20 token on the Ethereum chain. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, there we go. It's still, I don't know what it is about this, but it's not showing me my ERC20 tokens. This Terra bridge leaves something to be desired. But I thought you could do it. But I guess I'm wrong. Right? I don't see Ethereum and I don't see any ERC20 tokens in here. So you guys have kind of caught me with my pants down. I'm just playing around. I'd have to think about that question a little more. But I'm pretty sure if you withdrew your Luna tokens from Gemini, they would be ERC20 based. But I don't know that for sure. Okay, Anna, who's asking a question? Anna Bain? Please tell me about the NNS wallet for storing ICP connecting through your ledger. You haven't made a video on it yet, please. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest with you. Never done it before. ICP, internet computer? Ugh. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think you can do it. I don't think they support. Oh, for Pete's sake! All right. I don't believe Ledger supports ICP. They might, but I don't know. So let's see. ICP, internet computer. Okay. All right. So they're telling us in order to store it, we need the NNSD app. So let's go to more details. Ledger Live, go to the manager, find internet computer in the app catalog. Okay, so we got to go through this again. Something went wrong. I don't know what's going on. I was in Polygon. For some reason, it couldn't like auto exit the Polygon app. Maybe because I had it connected somewhere else. ICP. Whoop. Okay, so you'd have to install this. It's doing it. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah. Okay, it's installed. All right. Now I have this app on my ledger. Right. All right. Let's see what else it wants me to do. Step 1, install it on your device. Check the Internet Computer User Guide for setup instructions. Okay. Oi. Ugh. Well, somebody else has a walkthrough. I don't. I have to be honest with you. I lost money on Internet Computer. I bought ICP a while back in like May or June, thinking it was a great investment, and it just went down. So I got rid of it. Uh, Barbara K. MetaMask just sent me an email that I need to KYC. No, no, MetaMask is never going to send you an email asking you for KYC. That's a scam. Right. And they're going to make it sound scary. Like if you don't do this right away, you're going to lose your wallet, or you're going to get hacked or whatever. Scammers like to scare you into thinking that your crypto is at risk. Don't believe them. It's a scam. Okay, your hope springs eternal. Mine didn't. I just took the loss at the end of the year. Okay, so but can we make this work? Uh, where were we? Where were we? We're over here. Okay, we did all of that. We installed it. Okay. Whoops. Go to the NNSD app and create an account if you need to. Okay, where is this? Is that what this is? Okay, here's our NNS app. Okay. Oh, you need to create an account, which I haven't done. Uh, yeah. Uh, Create Anchor. Yeah, I don't know if I can have time to go through all of this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really have time to go through all of this. But I'm assuming that once you get the account up and running, you'll be able to access the ledger at some point. Yeah, I can't really do this on a live stream because it would reveal my code, my, you know. Ugh, stop. Now I'm stuck, right? Let me try this again. See, now it's only allowing me to log in. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this interface. It's very clunky. It doesn't seem very intuitive. They keep saying they're going to be doing all this great stuff, but the price of their token just keeps tanking. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't, I don't have the wherewithal to get through all of this. Okay, so it says add an account. And then once you have established uh, the account, you can add a new account on top of that and use your hardware wallet. And then you would, have to be in their app and then click connect and bring that thing up. I don't know. I would try it, but I can't get past this. It's not allowing me the option of creating a new one now. Now it's like stuck on login. Yeah, it won't. Yeah, I'm just like really flustered here. Why won't it go back to giving me the login page? It won't let me do that anymore. Just another example of how whacked out this interface is. Let's see if I can get in. Ugh, I can't. Yeah. All right, let's try it this way. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Yes, just I'm going in circles. Ah, here we go. Is that it? IC dashboard? Okay. Ah, come on. Yeah, I've spent way too much time on this. I apologize. I can't get you up and running on that. But if you already have an account in NNS, then perhaps, oh, let's just do this. Last try, and then I'm done with this. I know it's good. Still, it's saying login. Login? Okay. Ah, okay. Ugh. Okay. All right. All right. What a hassle. Ah, well, screw them. All right. Is it just me? That looks like the right one. Is this supposed to be lowercase? Oh my God. And this is the most advanced computer interface ever created by mankind, right? And here I am going in circles. Let's try this one more time. MQFN4. All right, here we go. What's it going to do? Is it going to let me do this or not? Oh, Lord. All right, there's my thing. We're just doing this for the hell of it. And I'm not going to put anything in this wallet, because you've all seen it, right? Where did we go? Were we here? Okay. Yes, please. Okay. No. No. Yes, please. And then it just crashes. Are you kidding me? All right. Oh my God. What a hassle. Okay. All right. Now here, add account, attach hardware wallet, ledger. All right. Connect the wallet. I got to be in the app. I'm in the app. Oh, it's cord. All right. In the app, connect ledger, connect to hardware wallet, attach wallet. And it's just sitting there and spinning. Oh, wait, I think something's happening in the background. It looks like it worked, actually. Okay. All right, so basically what you would do is you would take this address, you go back here to your main account, right? And then you would send to that other account, right? The one that we just created on Ledger, right? Or, yeah, right? You max it out or whatever and then send it so that you could now have an account based on your ledger, right? There's no way to add ledger support to your existing account. You'd have to create a new ledger-based account and transfer your ICP into that. Boy, that was way more trouble than it was worth. Sorry about that. Okay, so there you go. You got it. Now you know what to do. It wasn't that bad. It wouldn't have been so bad for me if I'd had the account up and running already. It wouldn't have been so bad. So in your case, you would simply go to your existing account and then do that add account with the ledger like I did. It wasn't that bad. Ah, the network issue is with IBC Network. If using Osmosis, go to Cosmos Hub and select deposit or receive, and it will connect the network. Cosmos has been giving a slight issue, especially for someone who started off staking Cosmos via Ledger Live and then with Kepler. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. You know, if you are staking in Ledger Live, I would like unstake that account and then transfer into a different account as opposed to somehow importing the account into Kepler. That might make you, but it sounds like you've already done it. So that at that point, it might be too late. But it would seem to me, if you're going to start staking in a different interface, I would finish my stake in the original location, right? There are ways to stake certain coins within Ledger Live, but I've sort of given up on that. It's not native staking. I think I was staking, of course I don't have anything here that's stakeable. I think maybe Algorand. Yeah, I could, oh look, I've got rewards to claim in Algorand. See, I forgot I was staking over here. So I guess yeah, but if I'm staking this algo in Ledger Live, I would unstake it first and then just transfer the algo into a different wallet. But it's weird because this particular algo that I have in the Ledger-based account could be seen in a different interface. For example, let's do Cosmo, and I'm going to have to wrap it up here pretty soon. But let's do Atom. I'm going to have to get out of that ICP and go over to Atom. Oh, it's probably going to... Is it? No. Okay. I need to be in the Cosmo app. Right. Cosmo. Right. And then we can do this thing. And it should add that Cosmo. So if I have a Ledger-based account for Cosmo, and I was staking it within Ledger Live, which is kind of weird, right? It's a very small amount of Atom at the moment. Okay, we'll just call this regular old Cosmo. Cosmos. Cosmo Kramer. That's pretty funny. I'm assuming that I do have some tools in here to earn, right? And that at some point you stopped doing it here, I guess, and then you went over to Kepler. And notice this Kepler wallet is connected to the same Ledger device. So it's the same account, 0.477. It's the same wallet. So I would assume that you could stake within Kepler there as well, right? But of course, you can't stake in Osmosis unless you transfer it off of the, you have to switch from Cosmos over to Osmosis, right? And the way to do that is over here in Assets, you would have to deposit your Cosmos that you had in the wallet, right? You'd have to deposit it, which is a cross-chain transfer, basically, into the Osmosis chain. And then within Osmosis chain, then once you've got your atom in Osmosis, then you can, swap and trade and maybe buy yourself a little Osmo and then go into the Osmo atom pool, enter a liquidity. And, if you have atom and Osmo with 50-50 drop, you can provide liquidity and then earn on top of that if you wanted, right? But that would be moving it off the the Cosmos chain onto the Osmosis chain. So unless you're over there in Kepler doing native staking, which is quite possible, like this, right? But I wouldn't think that previous staking in Ledger would affect your Cosmos staking. I could be wrong. Okay, so I'm sorry, I was getting a little sidetracked there. Tried using Kepler Wallet too, but still having this network issue. No stake in this case. I'm staked on Ledger and had no issue previously, just when I tried to restate rewards. I did not unstake via Ledger Live before Kepler Wallet. Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, I think you could still unstake over here, though. If you were staking in Ledger, you could unstake, and then I guess there's an unbonding period. You might have to wait 21 days. But after you've done that, I would assume that you're free to stake over in Kepler after that. But I could be wrong. But that would be the way I would do it. I would just try to unstake what I had staked in Ledger Live, right? Do your unstaking. Yeah. Right. They have things over here. But, I would do the unstaking in Ledger Live, go through the unbonding period. And once you had full access to your balance, then you could switch over to Kepler. I hope I'm being of some help to you. The Crypto Steel Capsule by Ledger, I did a video on that. I've used the device. I think it's a good way to store a seed phrase. Any good way that you can store a seed phrase, I recommend. The only drawback to the Crypto Steel Capsule is that the way that it stores it is, you stack these letters along this thing, and then it's vulnerable to a drop, right? You might accidentally drop it, and then all of your words would be scattered on the floor. But as long as you're very and then in order to have access to it, you have to unscrew it and carefully uh, read it out. So it's not very accessible. But as a storage device, I think it's really great because it's a hide in plain sight kind of thing. You could store your seed phrase in there and then attach it to your keychain or hide it somewhere, and people might not understand what it is if they run across it because it's kind of like hiding in plain sight. So in that respect, I really like it. But there are a lot of ways to store seed phrases. You can write them on paper, but paper burns, right? So if you write it on paper, you should have multiple copies in different locations. There are other ways that you can store your seed phrase in metal. There's another crypto steel thing. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Let's do this. but I think they have several, like in products. Okay, maybe not. They used to. Okay, here's the crypto steal. They have this other one too, right? This is a little more accessible, right? You can. It's easy to read it back if you buy a new device, right? But a little more obvious that it's something important. If someone were to open it up and look at it, they might go, "Hey, this looks important." But this thing, people might most likely, if someone opens it up, they'd most likely spill it. But they're both good ways of backing up seed phrases, right? Always want to be good with your seed phrases. Okay, so Rodrigo, I'm sorry if I wasn't as helpful as I could have been, but best of luck to you on getting that Kepler issue straightened out. Diesel Kane is here. He was here last week. Yeah. I've got several videos on like hardware devices that store your seed phrase. In fact, someone uh, contacted me that there's a new metal based seed phrase store and he's gonna send me one. So I'll do a video on that in the near term, right? Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the interface being a little sluggish and my tools being a little crude this week because I'm in a hotel. But I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I had a good time. Uh, so once again, I don't have all of my like goodbye screens and all that cool stuff. So I guess I'll just say, thanks for joining me tonight. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon. And I will sign out.